about the training that people in our Veterans Administration and in our military hospitals have for dealing with post-traumatic stress at all? What have you found, Joshua?
Well, first of all, it is a serious problem. I think there's a growing realization that we're fighting a war on two fronts. We're fighting Al-Qaeda, and at home, we're fighting shell shock and depression. Just in 2009 alone, 128 American soldiers have died in the war on terror. You have 109 who've taken their own lives.
So you mean 100, the first number relates to those who've actually served in Iraq or Afghanistan?
That's right, and died in combat. You have 109 who've taken their own lives because of the stress of duty. Where is the VA in trying to confront this? Well, they're in a bad place because, as was mentioned earlier, they're coming from a culture that's set to deny these problems. One of the things that came out in a recent lawsuit, a veterans group suing the VA in San Francisco federal court, is that the VA manual actually says don't trust the soldiers when they come in and say they have PTSD because they can get benefits that way, and PTSD is relatively easy to fake.
Darren, what happened to you? You came home with the feelings that you described. Did you get help?
I didn't have a choice. When I came, I got red flagged while I was in country coming home. Excuse me, our vehicle got hit by an IED towards the end of my tour. And we took actually 7 direct hits throughout our tour from IEDs. And not just IEDs, I'm not just getting into other stuff like rockets and mortars and that crap, but so yeah, I got red flagged when I came in. I didn't believe I had PTSD. I thought it was a crock. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't know. I mean, to me, it was just a word. I mean, still kind of is. I just didn't think it was me because, especially in my unit, there was looked down as kind of being weak. You know what I mean? Like, not being weak, but it's hard to describe. We weren't reprimanded for coming forth. I knew we were called the Rockasons, a very tight, professional, disciplined unit. So it wasn't frowned upon if you went to get help, if you had problems. But it was kind of like, yeah, but maybe you should kind of work it out. Or if you do, just don't talk about it openly. Did
you worry that it would affect your career if you looked for the kind of help you needed?
I didn't give a crap. I mean, to be honest with you, after I got home, I was in the med board process because from the blast, it broke my back and crushed discs and stuff like that. It had nerve damage, in addition to the diagnosis of PTSD and stuff. And, I mean, I got stuck in limbo within the service for about 6-7 months longer than I was supposed to be. And then the whole thing was like, it's hard to explain. People don't understand this. But like I said before, everything was just kind of dead. Nothing made sense to me. I didn't care about, I figured everything would be fine when I got out of the Army. I just wanted to get away from the Army, away from the military, get out, come back to Brooklyn, start my life.